Actually, no, I don't.
Yeah. That was so funny.
Actually, the meeting of your dad would probably be sketchy and wavery in my memory at best.
He made me cry.
Well, that would have been 58 years ago. He was 3 years older than me. And the first time I remember him in my life, I was probably about 4 years old, living in Lethbridge.
It's funny because when I've told people that he's passed, everyone's first comment is like, oh my God, I remember the first time I met Al. But I don't.
It was with Barkley in Mexico. And we did not get along at all.
No.
Motorbike when I was a little kid and me screaming my head off. and lots of fun memories as I got older, for sure.
Big Al.
Big Al.
I don't know, I guess Big Al is kind of all I remember, but Uncle Al, that's about it. Alcatraz.
Well, I think he did, but I never got a nickname other than Uncle Al.
Al Pacino?
Actually, shortly after I met your dad, his nickname was 966 Al.
Although I hear last night it was Alley Cat.
Well, he had a few, but when we were growing up, I remember that he was called Chubby Chicken. And he would hate that I even mentioned that, but...
Holy cow.
Food, as in alcohol?
I've eaten a lot of food with Al.
Definitely not vegetables.
Well, I'd have to say chicken wings, but he made a really cool sweet potato.
I remember him enjoying all food.
Pizza.
I don't know, Katie. I'd have to say hamburgers because we ate hamburgers all the time.
But he loved cheesecake from Scotty's and beef dip and pretty much anything that came from Scotty's and tacos at Loretta's.
He made a really mean chili, but I would have to say his favorite was probably wings.
Oh my, he loved pizza, he loved pie. I think he just loved food.
But you really knew when he didn't enjoy something because he would tell everybody. His honesty.
He was a really close buddy. I'll miss a lot of things about Al.
I'm gonna miss everything about your dad. I'll miss arguing with him. I'll miss his laugh. And I'll miss watching him spend time with my little girl. He was my rock.
His house and his poop scoop job, and I will just miss him.
He was just a really, really, really good friend. And someone that I knew that I could turn to no matter what, ever.
He didn't ever beat around the bush. He told you what you needed to know and how he thought you should know it.
But we shot the breeze a lot right here. Lots
Yeah.
of times we just sit on this porch and chew the fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of, I just miss him. That's it. I'll miss his laugh.
I loved him so much. He was there for me every step of the way. And he was there for everybody once you got past his rough exterior. He was the best friend you could ever hope for.
He was always there he was always in my life. I didn't see him a lot in the last few years, but he's my big brother. And I'll miss that.
I could be needing advice about business, like I need advice about life, about love. And he was always just somebody that was truly in my life, in my heart.
He was good at talking. He was good at talking to people, for sure. I'm sure he was really good at making friends. He was good at being a dad. I got to see him be a wonderful dad to his children.
Making people laugh.
Pissing people off.
He was just so good at having everything on hand. He had every gadget known to man.
Your dad was a good organizer for a lot of things. He got people together for various projects, and I mean the Snowville Club would be a good example of that. He was good at talking to people in high places, government officials, and etc.
He was good at making Mom mad when he brought me all these stuffies, and also good at telling stories.
I guess what was he good at doing? He was good at bringing up you and Joey. I think that's his legacy for sure.
Oh jeez.
Letting people see who he really was.
Well, pretty much anything physical.
Walking. He was bad at arguing. He loved to get me riled up, and that was fine. I know we had our ups and downs, but a lot of it, especially, as we were adults and when we were working together to raise you two, it was all in good fun. He had his opinion, I had mine, and we could have a good discussion. It ended, I just always told him he was wrong.
I think he was bad at showing his emotions to everyone in the family, I think he cared a lot. He was very much a family man.
Pissed my mom off, that's good.
I watched Al go through a lot of stages, so I saw him bad at various things. Bad at some relational things in early days, but I think he got mellow, more and more mellow, and had a lot more grace for people as time went by.
Your father was, he was the biggest asshole I've ever met. And he was the kindest person I've ever met.
He was bad when he had his evil laugh.
Three words, full of life.
I don't know if I can think of one word.
Extreme.
Special.
Happy.
And it was to the extreme. I mean, he didn't go halfway.
Real.
I was so mad. There was this girl, Violetta, who went in to pick up this cleaner. It's called the Awesome Cleaner. And she didn't know how to say it in English, so she called it awesome. And so whenever anybody is really awesome, we say awesome.
Funny.
Yeah, it was real. If what you saw was what you got, and always not phony.